This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. first down, they'll start out with Akers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, down to about the 45. And the Rams at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll drop to throw. And he is caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 27. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Rams defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ritter now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. And this pass broke it up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Fine cut, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing see from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Ritter back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming. Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them,
touchdown! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This one hauled in. Out right near the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ready. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Ready. Ritter to throw it. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Ready. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And now here is another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but he's got him in, complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and 5. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Ritter. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right. Yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let Kupp run on the end around. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We're up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. offense out there for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Akers.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the give, this is Akers to about the 26 here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Akers.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.